Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today we're going to be doing my April plan with me. So, I found these stickers on clearance at Target for like $1, and I just really loved them. They're craft paper on the top, so I really like the look of them. So I got them and wanted to incorporate them in my spread this month, so I use them in quite a few places, but the first place I use them is on my title page. So, I finally invested in some kneaded rubber erasers so that my pencil sketches aren't quite as dark, so you probably can't even tell, but my theme this month is daisies. I was heavily inspired by a video that I saw that I will link down below in the description box. So as far as sketching the daisies and things like that, it really came in handy, but that is the theme this month. So I used these craft paper stickers that I got and did my title page, and then I will also, just so you know, be linking all of my supplies down below as well. I use my mild liner to color in the center of the daisies, and then I use my micron pen to do the petals. I use a fine liner, just a random fine liner that I have, green fine liner, to do the stems, and a brush tip pen to do the lettering in a couple of different places. And that's most of the supplies that I used throughout the different spreads this month. But this was just a really simple spread. I wanted to do something very simplistic, very few colors involved, and just something that would be clean, that I wouldn't have to, wouldn't be too busy for the eyes. And that I could execute pretty simply, and I feel like I was able to achieve that. I'm kind of doing these two spreads together, as you can see. They kind of look pretty cohesive, but instead of doing my typical lists page, I'm realizing that I'm really not utilizing that page like I used to, and so instead of separating things out by different books and videos and notes, I am just going to try this month and have a reading plans page where I can put out any video ideas, books that I have in mind that I would like to get to, anything like that that I know that I would like to accomplish throughout the month. If I have a book club book that I know I need to get to, I can put the title of it on here. So you can kind of see some of my tentative plans if you're looking at my pencil list that I have written in pencil there. But I don't have anything super firm in stone. I do have a couple buddy reads planned, but other than that, I don't really have anything firm planned. So as I come up with different ideas and different plans, I can just write them down here and then cross them off as I accomplish them. And I'm going to try that plan for this month and see how that goes as far as the spread goes, see if I utilize that anymore. Sorry, a plane just flew overhead, so I'm hoping that that didn't translate into the audio very much. But I'm hoping that this will be a more efficient spread for me. So like I said, I'm just using a green fine liner to color in the stems of the flowers, and then we will go from there. You can see I messed up here. For some reason, I thought that I didn't trust my pencil sketch, and yeah, I should have just trusted what I wrote in pencil. Whiteout comes in handy sometimes. All right, moving on to the next page. This is my posting schedule. This is where I write out all of the videos that I post and on what days. I'm trying a little bit of a different format this time around, and instead of sketching out a full calendar, I am just listing the number of day it is, and then I will write down my video on that line. So I did something similar in January, but it was more of a vertical or a horizontal layout, and this is more of a vertical layout, and it takes up 2 pages. So we're just gonna try it and see. I also did label the numbers with the letter corresponding to the day of the week this time around, which I normally don't do, but because it's in a little bit of a different format, I thought that it would be helpful to know which day of the week it was as well. So you can see I used my stickers again and my brush pen to do some of the lettering here. I am definitely not a professional letterer in any way, shape, or form, but you know what? It is what it is. All right, and then moving on to my Growing TBR, my reading log page. I tried this month something new for my Growing TBR, and we're going to do this horizontally on the page. I don't know if that made sense, but I twisted the page to the side. You can see what I did. I don't need to explain it to you. But we're gonna try it this way. It'll give me more space to write out the titles and authors' names and things like that. So we're just gonna try it, but once again using these stickers, and then I ended up using one of my Micron pens to do the other lettering on here, and I really like the way that it turned out. And then just putting in some columns. This is where I write down all of the different books that I add to my Goodreads TBR and where I'm hearing about the books from. And I really, really love keeping track of where I'm hearing about different books from. It brings so much joy to me to be able to look back at who's recommending these books to me and where I'm getting all these recommendations from. So something that I really enjoy doing every month. I just put some flowers here in the center to kind of tie it all together and keep it cohesive with the rest of the theme throughout the month. And then this is my reading log that I keep every month, where I write down all the different books that I read, and I keep track of my ratings and whether it's a library book, I borrowed it, I own it, that sort of thing, the age group of the book, and also whether I read it physically or audio. And then I also track how many graphic novels I read each month, and so that's what I track on this chart. And then I am coloring in every other column here in these two different shades of greens. I'm using my Super Tip, my Crayola Super Tip markers for this. I do this so that it's easier to see where the columns are at, and it also adds a little bit of color to the page, but I always try to do different shades of colors here, if not completely different colors, so that it just makes it a little bit less monotone and just adds a little bit of something to the page, if you know what I mean. So I picked out these two different colors to add to this. right, and then the last thing I need to do is add my little sketch here to the front of my journal. This is where I add a little sketch for all the different themes that I do each month. And so I need to just add a couple little daisies here. Messed up a little bit here, so I'm using my white Jelly Roll pen to kind of cover that up a little bit. Alright, and here's the final flip through. Very, very simple this month, but that's what I was going for, and I absolutely love it. So that's it for this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe, and until next time, see ya!